hijo de puta!
¡Encontré a uno de ellos!
¡Está aquí!
I had to save some valuables.
¡No sobrevivirás!
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit.
Disparos en la corriente inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todos los demás siguen buscando.
¿Qué pasa?
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour. The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
¡Está ahí!
Sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. Breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed. So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have noticed. It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened. I didn't like to think what was behind the door. The guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
¡Todos al fuego, Marcelo! ¡Hijo de puta! ¡Toma balazos!
Whatever they were looking for appeared to be gone. Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee, making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcelo was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it. Daphne's ship was always stocked.
¡Hijo de puta! ¡Aquí no hay nada! ¡Miguel! ¡Vení para acá! ¡Marido!
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for? It didn't make sense. Why would they leave the jewels and rip open the walls? It didn't occur to me just what the other cargo on board could be. I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. The boat was well appointed.
¡Está abierto!
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
¡Maldito cañón!
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I'd checked every other inch of the boat. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Yeah.
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here. I didn't realize you knew your way around here.
They were using that building to get across the canal.
Vamos, muévanse, muévanse. ¡Está ahí! ¡Mierda!
Come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal.
Hey man, they're up there! Come on, I don't know how much time we have! I'm moving! We're good!
I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
¡No me mate! ¡No dispare! My own private welcoming party. That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch. There was probably a control console behind the desk. My own private welcoming party.
¡Ahora mismo!
¡Dilas, judío! ¡Que te levanto con un tiro!
¡Apriétale! ¡Vamos! ¡Ahora mismo!
¡Camaradas, cúbrame!
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Brancos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Raul Passos is a bum ex-cop. Failed in America, failed in São Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? You want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops. The cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
The Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard. But it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint? Get a warrant.
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement. I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band. It wasn't pretty, but I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Brancos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Puta, tá pesado pra caralho. Tá cheio de chupa. Ah, comeu boi.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here. When you find yourself in hell, dance with the devil. The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
uma coisa.
O quê?
Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que... Ah! Você tá esperando o quê?
Cuidado, ele está vindo nessa direção!
Que diabos? Quem vai me dar cobertura, cara? Você é meu!
Agora tu se fudeu, meu.
Puta que pariu! De Maria, caralho! Morre de vez, seu pastinha!
Call it evidence for De Silva. I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall. I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Brancos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man. Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado. Now I just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. De Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait, I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was De Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Está tudo certo. O que você acha que eu estou fazendo? Você sabe o que aconteceu a última vez. Não deve ficar mais um erro. Está tudo aqui, meu. Vamos lá.
Chupa, filho da puta!
De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho!
No.
Caralho!
Espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor? For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. There had to be something I wasn't seeing. It was locked from the outside. They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use. I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Vi. Ninguém sai desse prédio até esse cara tá morto. Mata o filho da puta! Abre o fogo!
At least my visitors had been kind enough to leave the gate open.
time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now. That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Vai, rápido, rápido, vai!
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried!
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right!
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the records.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
see a happy tourist smiling.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I don't know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo were trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings on the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you.
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. This thing works.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's alright, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming, you know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the UFE. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Branco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa, ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
É da tua conta, rapaz.
Vai, fudeu! Meu conta eu quero saber da culpa.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, me dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo mesmo aqui! Eu não fiz nada! Você vai se proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! Eu? Se fudeu, filha da puta! Otário! Otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, velho!
Ô, segura a porta aí!
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Olha, mas eu vi aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou. Valeu, amigo.
Hey! What are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question!
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.